Hello, everybody, and welcome or welcome back to Crow's Little World. My name is Vasco, and this is vlog number 4 of my little tarot world and little journey that I have embarked on. It has been a little bit over a month. I think my last vlog was on the 20th of July. It's been a bit busy, and I just haven't had time to sit down and record a video. And today it's Monday, the 25th of August. It's a bank holiday in England and Wales. Scotland and Northern Ireland had theirs at the beginning of August, and we're having ours now. And this will be the last one until Christmas, until the end of the year. So we best enjoy and do as much as we can on this day. So I thought I'd come and say hello and tell you a little story. So a few months back, this is my little story that I'm going to share with you. A few months back, I was minding my own business, walking along a nice path in the countryside, and all of a sudden, I wasn't looking where I was going. I fell in this great, big, huge rabbit hole. And just like Alice in Wonderland, I came across, as I was falling into that rabbit hole, I came across this bookshop where I came across the world of Marseille. Obviously, I knew of the world of Marseille, but I had not purchased any decks. And so I purchased a Marseille deck. And as I'm sure you know, the rest is history. So I'm going to show you this. So I was actually visiting my mum and dad, and I went into the next city along, and I wasn't actually expecting to find any bookshops, to find any tarot decks in the bookshop, but it did. And it had this. It's the Mary Packard version of the Pierre Madenier 1709 Pierre Madenier Tarot de Marseille. It came in this great big box, which is quite frankly unnecessary. The deck was housed here, and the book. And the little book is it goes through the history of tarot and so on and so forth. But I thought I'd show this one. This is a beautiful little. It was used on. It's basically showcasing the printing of the tarot in 1680 in Paris, and this was used in a fan, ladies' fans at the time. They used this painting, which is actually quite beautiful. I don't know how much you can actually see, but it is quite intricate and quite beautiful. I don't know how you. So obviously that's the wood blocks that they're using. Can you see that? And then they're obviously painting them. And there, I guess they're cutting them. And looks as if they're boxing them here. Yes, it's quite interesting. So I thought I'd show you this little picture on it, a bit of history of the tarot. So yes, so I and as I got the tarot deck out of the box, this box. Not the big box, the box that this little box, I couldn't fit it back in. So I had to improvise. And I was looking through getting a tea towel from mother's drawer, tea towel drawer. And I came across this tea towel. I said, "What's this tea towel? Have you ever used it?" She said, "No, I haven't." This is a tea towel that my grandmother gave my mother before she got married. So this tea towel has a fair few years. So I washed it and I backed it into this lovely fabric. My sewing isn't the best, but I backed it, and so this is now where my lovely Mary Packard Pierre Madenier deck lives. So I thought I would take you on a little showing you a few of these beautiful cards. The deck itself, as you can see, is actually quite big, and it's a bit tricky to shuffle. I have to shuffle it lengthways because my dinky hands cannot shuffle this deck. But it is a beautiful deck. I'm sure the Marseille lovers would have come across the Pierre Madenier before and would have seen these images. I actually have another one, and I think this is probably one of my favorite Tarot de Marseille decks that I've actually encountered so far. Yeah. Anyway, so let's start to have a little look at the cards. So Le Mât is the first one, obviously. Now, tell me, is this a cat or is it a dog? I think it's actually a little cat. Yeah, I think so. And the more I look at all of them in all the decks, I think it's actually a cat and not a dog. Excuse me. Le Battleur. Some of the battleurs are a bit moody and not very happy, but this one seems to be actually, or shall I put the camera down? So let me just have another. It's got to be better. Sorry, you're gonna feel a little jilt, maybe. I think that's better, actually. Is that better? Maybe. Yes, his face is actually quite pleasant. He's not frowning or doesn't look angry. Quite lovely. La Papesse. Lovely Papesse. There. And the colors are quite muted, but they're still just beautiful. And the backs, aren't the backs beautiful as well? Looks like, excuse me, some of the baton images, the leaves of the baton, which will come to in a bit. L'Impératrice, Empress. L'Empereur, the Emperor. He's looking very regal, yeah, I must say. Le Pape with his gloves, with this symbol. I actually didn't know, had never noticed until Ina mentioned it in her videos that the popes wore, not Ina, beg your pardon, Ina, I think she calls her name Ina. I'm sorry, Ina, I've mispronounced your name, but I had a colleague, and we used to call her Ina. I'm sorry, beg your pardon. Yeah, that's Taproot Tarot. If you're not familiar with Ina's channel, please do look it out. I'll mention it. I'll note it there below. Ina has so many beautiful videos, and she goes really in depth. I would strongly recommend you, if you've not familiar with her channel, please go and have a look, because you will learn a lot. I always learn quite a lot from whenever I watch one of her videos. Anyway, so that's where I actually learned the fact that their gloves, and it's a symbol that the popes have in their gloves. L'amoureux, and this is a type 2 tarot, because the cherub does not is not blindfolded. Le chariot, and also the curtain in the chariot with type 1 it's got ruffles, and the type 2 is just gathered on the 3 sides. But you probably know that, obviously. Justice. L'ermite. La rue de fortune. La force. Le pendu. Death. Temperance. Le diable. La maison de Dieu. L'étoile. La lune. But look at crustacean in the is lovely and colorful, because they're generally all in one color. But this one it's got red and yellow and a bit of whitish, bluish white, and the cream. Le soleil. Le jugement. And Le Monde. It's funny, I was actually reading today about the world. Basically, the world is like the hangman, but in the right way up, with the hangman's got one foot and the world's got the other foot. Food for thought there. Bâton. And I'm just gonna skip through all the pips and just go to the court. We have the valet and the cavalier with the beautiful horse and its blanket on the horse, and he looks a bit sad, bless him. But the majority of them actually don't look terrible, because in some decks they look very sad and miserable. Here we have the reine and the roi. I think he wants to laugh, really. He has a little smirk. She doesn't, but I think he's got a little smirk there. The same again with... they are beautiful though, look at that. Perhaps I shouldn't skip them, because they are so beautiful. They really are. This might be terribly dull for you, I'm afraid, but I find them so beautiful. And here we have the valet d'épée. Cavalier again with the horse. And the reine. And le roi. See, the roi is got the same attire that the chariot has. What is it? You see? Almost the same. Yeah. Almost the same attire with the lapels. Never noticed that. And then we have the caps. The caps are quite stunning, aren't they? The coat of arms. I'm afraid I don't know how to put music on this, so I'm afraid you'll have to listen to me jabbering away. And I don't edit my videos as well, so unfortunately all the mistakes will remain. Sorry. This is the valet de coupe. Un de cavalier. La reine. Et le roi. He's a handsome chap. Look, they're looking at each other. He's... Un denier. Fleur de lis, coat of arms. And we have the valet de denier. Cavalier. Ooh, she looks fierce. But they're looking at each other as well here. On the roi. So there we go. This is my rabbit hole where I fell. And as I said, the backs are beautiful, like I said as well. But the rest is history. I'm thoroughly enjoying, I must say, really am. I'm really enjoying learning about Tarot de Marseille, and yeah, it's lovely. And if you're not a Marseille enthusiast, then I would thoroughly recommend you go down that rabbit hole as well. Now, the next tarot deck is called Le Psycho Tarot. It's by Hurley and Horler. This was first produced in 1974, but this is a 1993 edition of this deck. This is only in French. I don't think an English version exists. And this is all in black and white. It's got a little pamphlet with all the meanings, major arcana, court cards, and minor arcana. This is meant to be used for shadow work, and it does say on the instructions somewhere, I have read them, that you are meant to, it is recommended to read at candlelight. I I did read it somewhere. I came across this deck whilst I was watching Mary France's channel, and I really liked it. I managed to find it. I can't find it where it says now because I would have to read the whole thing, but they do recommend that you read it by candlelight. So I'm waiting for winter or autumn to arrive, so I can do work with it and use as recommended with candlelight, because I can see that it'll be quite stunning with the shadows of the candle. Yeah, so here we go. This is RWS based, I guess. The back of the cards, they're actually reversible. They're not the best cardstock. I'm not a cardstock connoisseur by any means, but they're quite thin. But I guess this would not be a deck that you'd be using every day. And they're quite small as well. It's quite nice, small little deck. I came across, like I said, in Marie France. Marie France showed in her channel a few months back, and I managed to find this copy in Switzerland. It actually said that it was a used deck, so I was expecting it to be in a much worse condition. But when it arrived, it actually still had a cellophane around the cards. So it had never been used at all. So I was quite pleased with it. It is still available out there, I believe. I couldn't find any in the UK. There were some in France, in Canada, and in Switzerland. And I got this one from Switzerland because it was the price-wise was the best one. But yes, so here we go. This is the full, or the equivalent of the full. Magician. High Priestess. You can actually see that with the candlelight, the flickering of the light, this would be a stunning deck to work with. So that's why I'm waiting for the evenings to start to turn, so I can Emperor, so I can start using it. Hierophant. Lovers. The Chariot. Justice. Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Strength. I was going to call it Fortitude. A Hangman. Death. Temperance. This would be the Devil. Tower. Star. Oh, I just noticed the crayfish. Moon. the Sun, Judgment, and the World. It's a shame this is not the 1974 version, but there we are. Because I got terribly excited when I looked at the box, but I thought, ooh, they didn't have barcodes in 1974, I don't think. I'm not sure, actually. No, I don't think so. I could be wrong. So this is Wands now. So the Ace of Wands. Guess they're picking apples, are they? Six of Wands. And the 7. 8. 9. And 10. I want this is the what do they call it? They don't call it. Oh, le chevalier de bâton. Okay, cavalier of buttons. They call this Sagittaire, le prince du feu. The Prince of Fire. Sagittarius, the Prince of Fire. The Queen of Saba. Le Roi de Feu, the King of Fire. And here we have the Cups. The 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. And the 5. 6. And 7. 8. 9. And 10. And this is the Cavalier of Cups. The Princess, Poisson, la Princesse, l'Oreiller. Reine de Coupe, the Scorpion. Fil de la Lune et de Poseidon. Oh, Cancer. This will be very, very interesting deck to work with. And now we have moved to Swords. Seven of Swords, 8, 9 of Swords, under 10. And here we have the Cavalier of Swords, Princesse d'épée, Reine de la Terre, the Queen of Earth, Roi de la Terre, coins, I guess. Or denier, I guess, in if it's following the French. Which is coins, really. Nine, 10. Le Cavalier. Jumeaux, the Gemini. Prince de l'air, so it's the Prince of Air. Patron du Verseau, de l'air. Aurore. I haven't worked with this, so I should have really showed you this deck when I've actually worked with it and looked at each card properly. And then you've got two blank cards, a black and a white. So I'm really, really looking forward to actually reading. I have read the pamphlet before, but actually reading the whole pamphlet properly and starting to work with the cards. So that's it. Oh, let me do a little our little botanical inspirations. Let's draw a little card to see what we have for today. Let's have a look. I really need to make another one of these mats, but maybe I'll make a crochet one, because this one is not playing ball. I have steamed it quite a few times, but it's just not playing ball for some reason. I think it's the tension when I was making it. So I need to make a crochet one that actually lie flat. Okay, so what card do we have for today? So Bellflower, Campanula, Gratitude. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Melody Beatty. And indeed, I am very much grateful for you to popping by and saying hello. And I hope you enjoyed these two lovely decks. Thank you, Marie-France, for having shown Le Sicot Tarot deck. And I could not resist it. And I'm so pleased that I managed to find it. And I'm also grateful that I actually fell down the rabbit hole of the Marseille. And thank you to Aina for her content, and to Marie-France as well, and to everyone who I've been watching recently who has put Marseille content out there, which is I'm very grateful. And this card has just literally said what it had to say. So thank you so much for popping by once again, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. Enjoy the rest of the summer. I probably will be here in September. I don't know, but hopefully less, not so long next time, hopefully. Okay. Bye-bye.